Hello devs, what's going on? I am Hiroshi from WebStylePress.com. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here, I share tutorials at this channel that can boost up your software engineering skills. So if you want to learn and grow in this area, join this channel by hitting subscribe button and bell icon. In this video guys, we are creating a dark theme toggler. We will toggle theme from light to dark mode by using jQuery and SCSS or Sass and CSS, and we won't use root element to just toggle one or two styles. We will create an app that will persist its state, and it will persist its selected theme even if you reload or browse to another page. We will make use of CSS, classes, switching, jQuery and local storage. This is a series and I will create its another variation, and I will also create this in other libraries and frameworks, basically implementing same functionality in different front-end frameworks. You will learn the concepts, problem solving and nice exposure to several front-end libraries. I will post links to other tutorials related to this in the description, so check that out as well. So let's start with jQuery. So here is the app. It is switching this style, and I can change the dark mode, and I can go to the other page and the styles remains same. So it tries to persist its state, and also if I reload the page, still styles remain same. I mean, theme that we have selected will remain same. It won't be lost. And even if you close this tab and open it again, the theme will remain same. So it's a nice little application that you can use to quickly switch theme for your website or app. And this is its jQuery version. It is Ultimate Dark Theme Toggler by WebStylePress.com. And we will use jQuery, Sass and local storage to create this app. So let's start. I have got this HTML page, and this is the output of that page. Let me go through what I have got. First of all, we have got the SCSS Sass file, and we have got a scripts file, custom.js for our custom scripts, and we have got about page, and we have got index page. So at the index page, the structure of my HTML is it's HTML5, and also a character set is UTF-8. These two meta tags are very important: XUA compatible and viewport. Without these meta tags, your web page won't be responsive. So whenever you create a web page, do not forget to implement same meta tags. These are very important. These are necessary to make website responsive. Media queries are dependent on these tags. Okay. And I have linked a style sheet. Bootstrap is linked via CDN, Content Delivery Network. I have linked Bootstrap for some styling, and it's Bootstrap 4, but we will not use much Bootstrap for this app. All our styling will be custom, and this is my custom.css file that I will use to write these styles. But we will write these styles in SCSS file, that is Sass file, and this Sass file will be converted to CSS file, as I will use this file. As I will save it, you can see here this success message that is coming from watch Css. You can search extension in Visual Studio Code for live Css compiler, and it watches your Css file, and when you will save this Css file, it will be converted into CSS file. So because your page, HTML page, requires CSS file, it cannot handle Css file, so here is the CSS file. So I have got my assets folder. Inside assets folders there is styles folder and then custom.css, and this is simple reset. And I also have got custom.js scripts in scripts folder, that is in assets folder. So this is my assets. Inside assets folder there is scripts folder, styles folder for styles, and scripts folder for scripts. This is my custom script, and I have used defer here so that this script should load when all the page has done loading, so it won't interrupt the page loading. Okay, and then before that I have linked jQuery's version 3 jQuery to this project via its CDN, content delivery network. I have linked the jQuery. jQuery is a dependency because this app depends on jQuery, and you can write JavaScript for this app, but jQuery provides little utilities to selectors, class selectors and functions that help us in our small operations quickly. We can perform those actions quickly with jQuery instead of vanilla JavaScript. And we do not need this container here. Now we will start creating our app, and this is simple about page, similar HTML structure, and also this is custom.css. It has got variables for light theme, BG theme light, and this is the background basically for light theme, and this is color for the light theme, and this is BG theme dark is the color for dark theme, and for background, and this is color, text color, and this is the and this is for the dark theme. Background is kind of black or gray, and text color is white. I have used these variables so that I can use these variables quickly in the CSS. Sass allows these variables, and this is simple CSS reset. And also my HTML is 100%, and I have got body background set to BG theme light. Currently by default we have got light theme, that is white background and blackish or grayish color, text color, and the color for body is color theme light. So this is light, the colors are set to light for this right now. Height is 100 VH and padding 20 pixels for body. And I have got custom.js, and custom.js has got window on load function. So window on load, here I will write the code that I want to execute after all my code will be available. When DOM will be ready and all the images and text and stuff will be loaded in the page, then the scripts here will be triggered. So this piece of code will wait for the page and its elements to get loaded, and then it will fire its scripts. Because when DOM will be ready and when things and text and stuff will be ready, then we want to apply the JavaScript to that. Okay, we do not want our JavaScript to run before the page, when the page is not loaded completely. And then this is our function for switch color theme. We will apply logic here to switch our theme, and we will call this function when we will need it. And here is the function to remove theme classes. When we will need it, we will apply the functionality inside it to remove the classes. So let's start our app, and I have got two of these classes, some class and another class in the body, and you will understand why these are not needed. But I will show you something, that here a class will be added. Currently the class for the theme that we will set, its class will be added here, and its class will be switched for basically it will be light theme and dark theme, and light theme class and dark theme class will be switching at this place. So I will show you that only that class will be switched, and other classes in the body tag won't be affected. I will quickly throw the HTML here. So we have got two links at the top, and it's got the home page link and about link, and here they are. And then we will have just a heading for light and dark mode. Then we will have a content box. Basically this will be our main box, and the content that we have will be inside it. And then this is our theme switcher. So this is just a wrap, and this is the label. We have got an input inside this label. Okay, a checkbox. We have got a checkbox inside it. So we have got the label, theme switcher label, and for theme switcher, and inputs ID is theme switcher. So this label will be connected to this input box, that is a checkbox. Checkbox has got class theme switcher, and then inside this same label we have got switch path and switch handle. So basically this input is here, but it will be hidden. It will work kind of independently. We will just click at the label, and we will have our custom switch. This is our custom switch. And after this we will have some text to just fill up this space. Okay, so this is our text, and two heading tags and paragraph, and this is the checkbox. So let's style this. Let's create about page. About page has got similarly two links at the top, and then we will have our content box, and this content box will have the same basically structure for the HTML, the label, the input, the custom switcher, and then we have got this text for the page. So this is our about page. This will be our switcher. At the top there are links. These are two different pages, and this is our about page. And same jQuery and custom.js and CSS have been linked to this page as well. And let's come to our style. So these are the variables for the light theme, simple background color and text color, and this is for the dark theme. And let's create our CSS. So for the links at the top, we have got this. We have got this links class. This one, it's a UL unordered list. So we have got links and it margin. We have set the margin and padding, and then we have used display flex, and flex direction is draw, centered, and list style type is set to none so that we don't see the bullets. And inside the links for each anchor we have used this is just the hierarchy. In Sass we can use this. In CSS you write it like this: links and then anchor, if the anchor is inside the links. But in Sass we can do like this. So the anchor inside the links will have these padding and the color black. So these are our links here. Simple and straightforward, right? And then we will have our content box, that is whole this thing, and content box has got these styles by default. So its margin background color is light gray, and the color for the text is color theme light. That is this one, color theme light, black color for text, and its border radius set to 8 to give it a nice little border. And then its padding and its max width is 800 px. And we have got inside the content box, this is the content box. Inside we have got theme switcher wrap, our label, input theme switcher, then our custom switch, and we have got the headings h3 h5 inside it, and paragraphs. So let's style those two as well. So for headings inside the content box, I have set just line height, margin, and simple, and we are still inside the content box. Let's style our theme switcher, and this is our theme switcher, this is our custom theme switcher, and there is input box, that was checkbox hidden behind it. Okay, it is here, but we do not want to, it is simple, we want to use our own switcher. So let me quickly explain. Theme switcher wrap, it has got width 100% and text line right for this thing to be right, and inside it, this is the label is inline block, and its cursor is pointer. I have used cursor pointer so that it should be looking like it's something to click at. And then this is the switch path and switch handle. So this was the switch. So switch path is basically that background over this circle. So it has got width and height and border radius 10 and a background color. And then we have got switch handle, that is this circle. It has got some color and width, height, and border radius 50% to make it look like rounded. And then it has got transition all, so that it will move with some nice transition without any jerk. And after that we have got our actual theming. So that was the content box, hold this box. We have styled this, and I have chosen to comment this line, that was theme switcher, that is input box. I am displaying it here. We will hide it later. And now this is our dark theme. So basically currently we have used styles for regular theme or light theme, and those are default styles. And this style, it says that if body has got class theme dark, then inside it, inside the body, wherever content box and links exist and these elements exist, change styles for those according to styles mentioned here. This theme and notice that there is no space. This space means the theme dark class is inside the body, but we have not used space here, and it means now that theme dash dark class will exist on the body. That class will appear here, and the things here are in place. I will quickly show you that theme dark. So if I will switch the I will apply the theme dark style class for body and save it, then the theme will switch, and basically the two classes will switch here, theme light and theme dark. We will have to switch these classes, and also this is the label. So I want to apply a class active here at the label. If the active class will be at label, our label will switch to active state. So this is what we have to do. We have to switch active class at label and switch classes for theme inside our body. I hope it makes sense, and I hope I'm explaining it in an easy manner. So what we have got inside the theme dark, what we have mentioned, we have just mentioned that if body has got the theme dark class, then body's background will be bg theme dark. So it will be this color. This is our this color, bg theme dark. So the color will be black and text color will be white. So, and also inside the body, when body will have a theme dark class, we will have a content box, and when theme dark will be applied to body, then content box will also switch styles, and its background color will be dark and color will be light. And then inside it, h3 and h5 heading tags will have a nice green color, and paragraph will be light color, and links, these links that are black will also change to white if the theme dark class will be applied at body. And I can show you the CSS output for this file as well. See, body theme dark, and inside the body theme dark, when there will be content box, this style will be applied. Okay, so this was an overview. We have created our HTML and CSS. Basically HTML and CSS is doing main thing or main work. All we have to do is to set our control in JavaScript, and that JavaScript will do is it will just switch the classes in the body and inside this label. So we have also used this thing. I think I forgot to explain this one, that we have got this label, right? And then this label, for this label I have defined that if this label is ending here, so this is our label that will have this active class. So this is the syntax in Css file that you can write and.active. It means that theme switcher dash label will have an active class. So this is with active class. So theme switcher is this. I have written this thing inside it. So if theme switcher label will have active class, then inside it switch path background color will change. That is, originally this one background color was gray, here it will be different, it will be dark. And then switch handle, its color was gray, it will turn to green when active class will be applied to theme switcher. And then this is our input. And for body, we have main theme switcher we have applied here. So our HTML and CSS is pretty much complete, and we have to write the logic now. So when the page will be loaded, then local storage theme variable presence check. So when it will be loaded, it will check for a variable that if it exists in local storage or not. And this is our local storage. If you right click at page and click inspect and then come to application, under local storage, expand local storage, and here click at this page. Right now we do not have any value and key for our local storage, but we will when we will switch the theme, we will basically add and switch those classes here. We will add those variables in local storage. And what local storage does is, when you will add some value here, it will remain here, and even if you close the tab, it will remain here, and unless you close the browser window, then it will be replaced. So the state will persist. The theme, we are storing the theme variable here, so those will be here until you close the whole browser. So it will present a consistent experience for user, consistent theme experience for user. So first we will check that if any variable exists in local storage or not. So current theme color. Current theme color is a variable, and we will check it local storage dot get item, and I will use the item's name, theme dash color. This will be the name, this will be the key, and we will set its value, but the key is theme color. Okay, so when the page will be loaded, we are storing the local storage item theme color inside this current theme color. Okay, if it will be there, it will be stored in here. if the value of theme color will be in local storage, then it will be stored in current theme color. And then we will see if we will implement a check. If current theme color exists, then add class to body, add class to body, add its value as class to body. Okay, so we are using jQuery, so let's select the body and then add class. Add class is a method or a function that jQuery provides. We are applying a class to body, and that is equivalent to, that will be equivalent to our current theme color. So basically this was the key, theme color, and we have stored it in here. And then we are checking that if the value of this const exists, then take the value of this const and add it as a class inside the body. Okay, there is another check inside it, and that check, if the value of that, if current theme is equal to theme dark, this is our first value. We will have two values, theme dark and theme light. Okay, so and this is the key that will store one of these values. So if the current theme color will be theme dark, then what it should do, it should apply something. It should check this little box to show that the theme is dark. So we will select that checkbox, and our checkbox had got the class theme switcher, and it has got prop and checked true. We will just let me show you. So this is the theme switcher, and we are just checking it here that if current theme color has got a value theme dark, then just check this box, and of course check this button. And we are going to do this next. Then what we want to do is to theme switcher label, theme switcher label. We want to add class for this, and class will be active. If we use add class, we don't use dot inside it. We just name it and it will be added as class. Okay, so here we were getting that item, local storage dot get item theme color, but right now there is no value here. So let's add a value. I'm going to console, and I have used this statement here, local storage dot set item theme color, and I want the value for this theme color as theme dark. Okay, undefined. Let's see here. Okay, so it has added this thing, theme color theme dark. Okay, so let's reload this page. So the changes have been applied. Now when see the box is checked now, and this has shifted because it has got the active class now. We wanted to apply active class here for this label, right? We're not touching this input. And also, but we are, when we will click at the label, the input checkbox will be affected. So when the page was loaded, it checked for the item stored in the local storage, and if it found that item, it added the class to body with the let's see here, theme dark, that is stored in our application in our local storage. And then we just added one more class to label active, and then we switched checkbox to checked. Simple, right? And this was else. If and else, let's leave it there. We don't need else here. Continue with default theme. So okay, for now I am deleting this, and let me reload the page, and page is back to normal. Inside this I want another thing, switch theme functionality, and I am selecting the label, theme switcher label, theme switcher label dot on change. I am using change here because I am using label, not the input. And when we use the label that has got input checkbox or radio button inside it, we should probably not use click method. We should use on change or dot change, not on click or click. So switch color theme, okay. So this statement says that when I click at theme switcher label, this label that has got these two things inside, when this will be changed, then trigger this function. So this function is here right now, here below. So it will take an event. So console.log e, let's see, e dot target dot checked. If I click it, it becomes, see, I am not even clicking at the input. It is switching true to false, false to true. So first of all, for this function, what we will do, we will remove previous classes, and to remove classes we will use this function. Basically we will write the functionality here, but we are accessing this function here. So this dot actually remove theme classes. So this thing. So first of all, when this on click of this label, the classes will be removed that are being applied to body and the label. and but here we have to take care of that label also. This dot toggle class active. Okay, elements and inspect. So this is label. When I will click at it, the active class is switching, and rest for that is handled by our CSS. We had to just switch the classes here, right? So we are here, and then remove theme classes. There's nothing inside it. We have to write the logic here, but let's proceed further. Okay, so if target dot checked, if this is checked, then it means it's a dark theme. It should be a dark theme. When we will check it and it will move ahead, it means it is a dark theme, and else it's a light theme. It's a light theme. So logic for the light theme will go below, and logic for dark theme will be here. And we will just have to switch the classes. We have to add class in body, and that class will be dark theme, and we have to set local storage item, and then we have to also take care of that input. So in case of dark theme, how dark theme will be applied? It will be applied by adding a class to body that will be the theme dark, and local storage dot set item theme color, and the item will be theme dark. Okay, and third thing, we will theme switcher, that is the input, not theme switcher label, theme switcher dot prop, basically this one, check true. So if we clicked here, right, and then this thing input was checked and this function was triggered, and inside it we are looking if the event that we got by clicking here was checked, then we are adding a theme dark class to body because it is now dark theme, and we are setting item in the local storage with the key this, and this is the value, this is its value, theme color is equal to theme dark, and then theme switcher, that is the this input, we have made sure that its prop should be checked. So this is the scenario for the dark theme, and then for light theme we have to repeat this step in opposite direction. So for body class, let's add theme light, and then local storage should have a value of theme light, and then this should be the input will be false. It will not be checked anymore. So now we do not need this this checkbox, so let's hide it. Okay, now one thing is remaining. If I go to elements now, and this is our body, theme dark. See what is happening now. If I click at it, it adds classes theme dark and theme light. Both these classes are here. So I want to make sure that whenever this function switch color theme is called, then I want to add a relevant class here, and I want to remove other class from this. Only one value for the theme will exist here, and all other classes that may be in the body will remain there. We can't touch those, only the classes for the theme. And I have deliberately used this kind of name, theme-dark and theme-light, so that to remove the confusion and to make sure that this is class related to theme, and to avoid any kind of conflict for in code further. So in this function we have used remove classes here. We have called the function, but we have to apply here the functionality. Before this thing happens, before the local storage and the classes switching, we want to make sure we want to clear these classes before. So here is its functionality. So we want to target the body because body has got those classes. Now we will use the remove class, body.remove class, remove class, and it will take a function and CSS name, and then what we want to return inside this function, that CSS name dot match. So let's apply some regex expression. Dot join Alright, let's hope this works. What we are doing here is we are looking at the classes inside the body because there are multiple classes, and we are selecting any class starting with theme dash, any class starting with theme dash, because we have got theme dash dark and theme dash light classes. For theme light, we want to remove those classes from the body. it will return empty. Okay, so and then we have removed those classes, both of those classes, theme, starting with the theme dash right here in the start of this function, and then we have proceeded to apply classes. So here, in case of dark theme, theme dash dark will be applied to body, and in case of light theme, theme dash light will be applied to body. And so these classes will be applied again, but before that I have removed these two classes from any of these two if those were there inside the body. Okay, so now let's see. So we had got theme dark, and if I remove this from the local storage and refresh the page goes back to default theme, that is light theme, because there is no class in the body, right? Because that class is applied at the body only if this script finds the required item, that is theme dash dark, in the local storage. Here we are checking it, and if it finds item, and if it's equal to theme dash dark, then we check the input box and add the theme switcher active class to theme switcher label. And of course we have also added the same class, that is the same name, theme dash, in case here theme dash dark, inside the body. So rest of the work is controlled by our CSS, and that is working fine. So I guess we have completed it. So let's see. Okay, this is our local storage. Right now it hasn't got anything. I click here and cc name, so there is an error. cc name, css, here should be css name. This was our variable was css name. Okay, so okay, so when I click here, theme cover is key and theme dark value has been added to local storage, and if I refresh the page, the theme remains same because our local storage is persistent. It has got the value for our theme. Okay, and if I click it again, this value will be changed. Now it is theme light. So theme dark, theme light, theme dark. And if I go to about page, that is using same CSS and JS files, the theme will be reflected here. So if you have got a small website and it's using jQuery, so you can, it's easy to create a theme or even multiple themes that will be persistent and will provide a consistent experience for the user to switch a theme light to dark mode easily. So you change the theme at this page and you go back to home and it is the same theme that you have selected, theme light, theme dark, theme light. And in our HTML, let's see what's going on. So here are our two other classes that we don't intend to touch. These are there, and then there is theme light class, and I inspect this, and this is our label. This is our label that needs active class to switch, and this is our body. Class here is changing and class here is changing. So this thing, see, theme dash light, theme dash dark, and here also active class is being switched. So this our switch is a fake switch, you know, it is not doing anything, it is just moving here and there, and based on this active class, and it is a fake switch, but it shows the user that something has switched or something has changed. So our actual thing, that is input and checkbox, that is hidden behind this switch. And let me show you that is also working properly. Okay, so this is our application that is switching our local storage value, and this is our HTML that has got two classes switching. And you can create multiple themes like that, but for that I am going to show you, I am going to use kind of similar way to create an example that will have multiple controls and multiple options to select different color themes, and you will be able to switch different color themes for that. This was for toggling light and dark mode, and it works well. It will work well, and it will provide a consistent experience for users. Users can jump between pages, users can just see, this is the tab, this is another tab. I just copy it, and I have just I'm switching the theme here. So now there is dark theme, and I have closed the tab, and I have opened the tab again, and see the theme is dark. So reloaded theme will be our selected theme, and go back to the other page, the theme will be same. This is a consistent experience by using local storage and jQuery and mainly CSS, but this is a nice little app to toggle theme from light to dark or dark to light mode, and it's a good example. I like it. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked this video. If I missed anything or you have something to add, you can comment down below, ask questions related to this topic. If you haven't already subscribe to this channel and hit bell icon to receive updates. Join us on social media, links are in the description below, and I will also post the links related to this series. This is kind of not a series, and in some way it is the same functionality. I will show you how you can achieve the same thing with the other technologies like React, like Angular, like Vue, and also you can also create a multiple colors theme switcher, not just the light and dark mode. So I will show you that as well, and I will post the links for those videos in the description below. So stay tuned, and stay tuned for more updates, and so that's why subscribe, and I will see you in next update. Take care guys.